That's a good fish right there. There we go, girl. Woo, man.
Let's Take It Outside is brought to you by FishBrain, the world's #1 fishing app. Download it free now and start hooking up.
Today on Let's Take It Outside, we're doing something we have never done before. We are doing some surf fishing. We are here on Melbourne Beach with Alex with Cocoa Beach Surf Fishing Charters. And you do something really unique that really they don't even do on my coast over on the West Coast is you offer charters for people right off the beach. You come and set everything up. If you've got families, the kids can run around, play in the sand. We can do some fishing. What are we expecting to kind of do and catch today, Alex?
So today we got everything set up. We got some chairs and some shade, and we're gonna have some pompano and whiting rigs sending out pretty far, and then we're gonna run a shark rig. So recently we've been getting a lot of croakers, a lot of whiting, and some of the pompano are still around our Space Coast area. So we're hopefully to hook something nice, and we're gonna give it a shot.
I'm really looking forward to doing some catching and learning today.
So today we're on our pompano rigs. They're gonna have 2 hooks on them. We're gonna have double dropper rigs out there. We're gonna use a piece of fish bites and a piece of shrimp on a couple of them. We really like using fish bites. They're really a good bait.
I've never used that before.
They'll stay on the hook a lot.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll cut off a strip of this synthetic fish bite.
I want to smell it.
It's scented for the fish, and there's different flavors and different colors you can pair with. This is the sand flea imitating color, and it's flavored like sand flea. There's a piece of gauze in the middle.
Have you ever tasted it?
No, I've never tasted it.
Does it taste like sand fleas? I don't know.
I've tasted sand fleas though.
Okay, well then we might have to taste this later and see like if it matches up.
So I just pre-cut some slices.
Okay.
And you want a small piece because the pompano's mouth isn't really big like a big largemouth bass or a snook. It's going to be small to open. So I take that piece and cut it diagonally.
So really small, okay.
Now we'll get some shrimp out. You don't have to buy fresh live shrimp all the time. You can get the common blue magic shrimp that you have at your bait stores or Walmart.
And there's a lot of good bait shops around here.
Oh yeah, we have a lot in the Space Coast. So then we're just gonna pop the head off, maybe save it for later if we run out of bait. And I like getting small pieces of shrimp to pair with the fish bite.
Okay. I mean, shrimp's always good because everything eats shrimp. Let's face it, yeah.
So we can go down here and show you how we bait them up.
I typically bottom fish or inshore fish most commonly. So I don't even actually have a huge surf rod like Alex had today. So a little bit of a learning curve, not too much.
So first we like giving the people a little instructions on how to cast, so hopefully they can learn to cast. We use 11 to 12 foot poles, which are a little difficult to cast.
Right.
We use that because you want your pole high enough so when we have higher waves, the wave isn't hitting your fishing line and making your pole look like you have a fish on every 5 seconds.
Right.
So first you want to reel the pole up to where your swivel or your knot, where your line to line would be, is about 1 foot to 6 inches away from the tip.
So is that good or should I do a little more?
You're good there.
Okay, okay.
And then you're already set up here where you like to have this tight like a guitar string.
Right.
You don't want it loose and grabbing the line up here.
Right.
And you want your reel being perfectly lined up where that line holder is right underneath the pole.
Okay.
Then you grab your line with 1 or 2 fingers,
Okay.
and you got to open the bail. So you open the bail, but you hold the line, and then you tuck the pole around and put it over your shoulder. So a lot of people want to twist their torso and swing the pole. You really want to force...
We're not playing baseball.
Nope, and we're not golfing. So we want to cast at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So by doing that, you assist yourself by putting your toes to where you want to cast.
Okay.
And you want to pull down on your left arm if you're right-handed, and you kind of push up on the right arm at the same time.
Like a pendulum.
And then you follow through like Cupid, and you point to where you're wanting to cast. Now sometimes there's most of the time there's 2 troughs out here. So some short casts will go in the first trough, and then there's a second trough out there where the waves are starting to break. So there's 2 troughs, and then it plateaus in the middle. The fish like getting in the trough to wait for the sand fleas and the bait that gets blown back and forth during the tide change.
We got really lucky today with postcard perfect weather. The water today was just so clear and blue, and then right past the sandbar you could see the darker blue and the color changes. So it's ideal really for surf fishing, and just the perfect day to get out on the beach. My first cast, I did okay, but it kind of went way far over to the right, and then I actually think I crossed lines. Once we got that figured out, you know, I started casting those big 10, 12-foot rods. It got pretty easy. I love how he sets it up for success. So instead of 1 circle hook, you've got kind of 2, you know, 1 in the lower water column, 1 a little bit higher up. So depending on the species of fish and what's swimming by, hopefully you're gonna get that hook up. So we call that a chicken rig over on our side. And you know, they call it something different over here on the East Coast. But either way, it all works out the same, and you can cast a line in the water and hope for that bite, hope for that fish to swim by.
Your mission: explore Florida's Space Coast, fishing, surfing, and flying high.
Let's take it outside.
Next generation.
We're going surfing. We normally surf in Corpus Christi, Texas. That's where we currently live, and the waves over there, to say the least, are a little bit choppy. It's not the best. I mean, you can still catch some waves. It's still fun. You know, it's always fun just to get in the water. But the waves at Cocoa Beach, super clean sets. We went out on a like kind of, you know, medium small day, but it was perfect for just, you know, neither of us have been on a board for a while. It was perfect for us to just kind of get back out there, relearn a little bit how to surf. And yeah, the waves were just beautiful yesterday. It was amazing. I'm a pretty new surfer, but with the help of Calvin and his great teaching, I was able to actually catch my first wave and, you know, catch a few waves. So it was an amazing experience just to get out there and, you know, experience some clean sets in Cocoa Beach. I feel like generally sometimes people can get a little nervous going out to the ocean just because there's so many different factors in play, but here at Cocoa Beach, the water was super nice, hardly any current at all, and we were just chilling in the water. We had, each of us had a 9-foot foamy, which is just like a little 9-foot longboard, 3 fins on the back, and it was just super easy, fun day to get out there and surf. The waves were amazing,
The water was a beautiful temperature. And yeah, we just had a blast. It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing. The feeling of catching your first wave is something that's unforgettable, and it's a really great experience, and you can do that here at the School of Surf.
I've been surfing for a while, but I've always been a little bit insecure about when to pop up on the wave because I never really had anyone to teach me. I just kind of took a board out there when I was very young and taught myself, so I never really learned the proper way. So I had a problem popping up whenever the wave wall was still there before the whitewater crashed, and I would always just wait till the whitewater crashed and then I'd pop up. But with Calvin, I was able to pop up on the wave and really start surfing like how I've wanted to, you know, my whole life.
With not having much experience with surfing, I think anyone can come down here to Cocoa Beach and surf at the School of Surf and catch your first wave as well.
If you're coming to Cocoa Beach, you definitely gotta catch a ride with the School of Surf.
Captain Kevin and I are about to do something really fun. We are going on a sunset tour in an open door helicopter.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about what we're going to do tonight.
So we're here at Cape Canaveral, the helipad, and we're going to take off, fly through the port out to the beach, and then we'll head south down to Cocoa Beach, fly over 1,000 islands. We can see the Cocoa Beach Pier, Ron John's, and then we'll be flying over the Banana River. And then what we'll do is climb up a little bit and we'll get a beautiful sunset.
Wow.
Looking over the state of Florida.
We're going to have a lot of fun, and I know this is a really great, safe experience. We just ran into some people that had a flight before us, and they were ecstatic. So I'm ready to watch one of the best sunsets of my life.
That's right.
Awesome.
It was such a cool experience. I'm afraid of heights, but once you were up there in the air, you just kind of forgot about everything, and just being on the beach and, you know, flying over the coast, it was amazing. Like something I'll never forget.
How cool, and that was your first helicopter
Yes,
ride.
first helicopter ride, and we survived.
Yeah. That was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed the bird's eye view and the beautiful sunset here on the Space Coast. And thank you so much for, number one, bringing us back safely.
Definitely.
And I mean, honestly, that was like the flight of a lifetime. If you guys want to do something really, really cool, once in a lifetime experience, bucket list, this is it. It's very safe, it's really fun, and Kevin, he'll bring you back home safe.
That's right.
We just boarded the Orlando Princess right here out of the port here in Brevard County, and we are headed about 5 miles offshore. And tonight we're gonna do a little bit of shark fishing and I hope a little bit of shark catching. Tonight we're going to be using one of my favorite weapons of choice. I've got a 4/0 Penn conventional rod and reel here. Looks like we've got about a 5-ounce sinker on there. We're going to be fishing in about 40 to 50 feet of water, bottom fishing. I believe the bait of choice tonight is going to be some squid and sardines, something I'm used to using in bottom fishing. I've heard the bite's been pretty good lately, so I think we're going to have some good action on the line tonight. So there's a lot of little sand trout, catfish, some other undesirable fish down there that's basically making me replenish my bait like every minute. I got one of these sand trout, so the guys butterflied it for me, and now I'm gonna use that for bait. The sun's going down behind me, so hopefully as it gets dark, that may change the bite up a little bit and we'll get a little bit more action as well. Okay, looks like a little hammerhead. We're gonna try and get him up in the boat.
Try to swing him.
Okay.
They do have teeth, so if he breaks.
Okay, get ready, Sam. See him? Check him out. Check him out. Okay. He's hooked right in the corner. He's not hooked very good. Okay. Okay, oh, whoa. Look at that. Way to go. Okay, that was team effort, Sam and I. That was pretty awesome. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's cool just to catch these species, see what they look like, and then release them. Nice. It won't be long. Hold on. Just get in here. You want me to hold them?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah? By my, oh, hold on.
Let me hold it.
I don't care. Okay. Hold on. We'll hold them together. Nice. Woo! All right. Okay, we're throwing them back.
Yep.
Ready? I'm gonna let go. Not like I was doing much. Nice. Woo! Okay. Yes. Woo! Good job. That's what fishing on the Space Coast is all about, just like that. Good job. Got a good crew right here. Puts you right on the fish and helps you land them, get them back in safely. Still got all my fingers. We're good. Okay, so pretty successful trip in the Atlantic tonight. We really weren't that far offshore, fishing about 40 feet of water. The back corner where we were fishing did pretty good. I caught a hammerhead, pretty decent size, like that big. Hudson just landed the last fish of the trip, an Atlantic sharp nose. Never seen or caught one of those before, so that was pretty cool. And then also a husband and wife team in the corner landed 2 sharks as well. So you'll see those in the footage. It was a really fun trip and just great to go offshore in the Atlantic and have some fun and catch some fish. Let's take it outside, Space Coast. It's a wrap!